Talk Pro. Before we start, I'd just like to mention to you that I've added a lot of people that are invited to watch this show. We will be over 20,000 possible people because of my joining in with some groups that are coaches all over the world. So those people that are joining and listening on LinkedIn, I'm connected with LinkedIn, should register on the website, and then I will be able to give them a email every time that we change subjects. Well, as I said in the email, for those that don't get the email, we'll just mention that I have 3 clips of teams in the NBA playoffs that I'm going to try to show you the problems with defense and how better defense will affect the offensive thrust that teams have right now in the NBA if they want him, and especially some of the top teams. I say if they want it, because they would have to maybe change their thinking and way of playing offense in order to join those people that are mastering it right now. So that is primarily the whole video this time, is to show you those 3 clips. There's a 4th clip that I decided to put in, and that is of Golden State playing defense instead of offense. If you watch them through these playoffs carefully, you will find that they're a very good defensive team. And where I used the word soft last time, which was not the right word to use, I meant contained, not scrambled. You'll find Golden State does it about as anybody in the NBA right now. Their defense is overlooked because of their offense, but their offense depends an awful lot on their defense. They have to get defensive rebounds, steals, that type of thing, and they do that very well. So let's go now. It'll be just a series of clips, and then it'll end, and there'll be no more talking. Thank you. Okay, this is going to be the same play over, and we'll stop it and it'll be easier for you to see. But in the frame you just looked at, you could see where there was a lot of confusion and scramble on the defensive end. This is how a lot of the teams are starting their offense. Others do a little differently, but this is just simply a little pick over here and then a dribble handoff. That's used a lot right now. But look at this guy. This is the guy that is going to cause the damage and be put into scramble. Just watch him. He's fighting over the top. The ball's over here. He could slide right in between so easy. But if he is going over the top, he should be up on that guy so he can go without getting picked off. Now take a look. There he is. See where he is? Now, this guy is in a position to penetrate. Okay, they did a nice job in here of sealing him off. Players will stop from driving when they see bodies in their way. Remember that. Okay, now we're just going to take a look at what happens here. You've seen it before. Okay, see this guy, I don't know what he's doing, and this guy should not be this high. The ball's down here in the baseline. He doesn't need to be guarding this guy out here. This guy's maybe coming a little too far on his sag. This player doesn't see his man or the ball. Remember, see away from the ball, see the man, your man and the ball. This is what we see a lot of. Probably had a chance for a layup there. Instead, we throw out here. Now, this player right here looks like he is wrong, but he is right. With the way players are shooting threes now, you cannot afford to worry about the drive. You got to do what he's doing. Just run out there and, take your chances. Get as good a contest as you can possibly get. Don't worry about the drive. We can take care of that as our defense recovers. Now, even though he faked that guy out, look at this shot. It really is a contested shot because he's doing it to break away from the contest. Now here, this is just laziness, defensive rebounding. You shouldn't get pushed down underneath like that. The guy shouldn't be able to come over your back and tip it in. There you saw a combination of movement, putting them into scramble, and a defensive maneuver which they go over the top, but it really wasn't necessary. And then he just got trailing him, and then all of a sudden the rest of the defense started to disintegrate. Okay, now this is the one where we slow it down and we'll show you some things. Pretty simple play, but they did create a large hole because of confusion on the part of the defense, and really the offense didn't have to do much. The defense got confused. Here they go. Little pass there, nothing. Fakes the screen, cuts to the basket. Handoff. They like to do this a lot. Okay, now here, look at through here. This guy is trailing a little bit and should be. This guy is a little bit of sag, but simply not alert to stop anything. This guy could give a lot of ground, but the main thing is here, trying to go over the top, draws this man off, the guy guarding the screener, and now it's just a matter, look here what confusion has done. Little pass. This guy's still trying to get to his man. It couldn't be much easier. There it is. Foul. And go to the line. Okay, I'm going to just talk you through this, so we'll slow it down right at the beginning. Okay, now I think Golden State does a pretty good job here of keeping themselves from getting scrambled. They're a better defensive team than people give them credit for. They talk about their offense, but their defense has a lot to do with their offense. Now, in this maneuver, he does go behind. I think it would have been so much easier just to slip through there and then keep yourself, in a position to play defense. But they hustle hard. They make up for a few of these mistakes. Here again, it's going to start here, but they're going to recover. But this is where you get in trouble right from the start. Players need to learn how to go under and over, when to do it. But watch away from the ball here. There's an opening down here, uh, but the ball's so far out and there's no one in there, so it's okay. Uh, they stay pretty well organized, even though they're handling the screen at the ball, what I think kind of carelessly. But watch their five guys, and they're all watching the man and the ball. Now this guy stepped out to contest the shot. I cannot fault that. Here they come. Look at them. See the difference in what we've been showing you? This guy could be seeing both. The rest of the team is in pretty good position. They aren't getting scrambled. See, they're in a position to help. I don't like them forcing baseline because I think that's where you get an awful lot of trouble. They get it stopped just by body position. The ball comes out. They're all in position here. This guy has turned his back. That's not good, but he's the only one. See how they're just bouncing right back in, forcing the team to take time. Now they switch it, but the reason the switch was smooth is this guy was going underneath, not trying to trail. Now they switch it and it works nicely. Stops here. This guy shoots, but it's a bad shot, and they've done a good job of containing, better than we've seen. Okay, this is going to go pretty quick because Golden State is so smooth in the way that they do things. But I do want you to take a look at it. They're just fun to watch. Both and on defense, they're just great. So here we go. I'm going to let it go, and then we'll go back to it. There they start. Look at it. They start getting these guys to. They're, they're, San Antonio is not, is a pretty good defensive team. Uh, they're missing some players, but to get them to be scrambled and make it as easy as Golden State does. Okay, this is going to go quick, but keep your eyes open and watch for the scramble. Watch for the openings. Golden State does it very easy, so you can kind of go to sleep, but keep your alertness. There's a pass and cut. They all know what they're doing. That cut is a little high, but it's a lot like our monk cut through there to get the team I started to look at other things than what the play might be. Just a quick pass over here, people moving and cutting. Look how I mean, they are doing everything with a purpose. not just moving around. Now you get Golden State down cutting, and down here the defense is really not very alert. I mean, they're not in position to be alert. Pass, but they don't stop. See, they keep moving. They keep the defense wondering where their man is and wondering if the shot's going up. And when it has to come, it comes. So that's it. Golden State just is, I think I could make a clip for them every time they come down the floor, everything on defense. I'm very impressed with their defense. They're worth a study on how to play this game. And of course, they've been together a lot, so they are confident of themselves and are confident of what they have to do.